What is up, everybody? This is Omega Belmont here with a look at the Shining Resonance Refrain demo on the PlayStation 4. I am currently playing this on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and yes, you can get the demo right now on the PlayStation Network store. So, it's been a while since I really played a Shining game, like Shining Force and things like that. You know, I played it on this, the Genesis. But other than that, the latest game I played was on, I think, Shining Force Exa on the PlayStation 2, which is, I actually really enjoy the game, but now there's been a lot of games out since that time, but not in the US. There's a few games that came out maybe for like GameCube and places, you know, other systems like that, but nothing, you know, I've seen since, you know, those games, or at least that game that I played on the PS2, Shining Force Exa. So I decided to download the game. I actually have this game pre-ordered, and I decided to download the demo and try it out real quick. And I just want to give you guys my thoughts about the game so far, at least from what I played from the demo. It's a pretty quick demo, maybe 30-ish minutes tops. You get to play, it looks like maybe the beginning of the game. I have no idea where it's at, but it feels like it's the beginning of the game because you get introduced with, I guess maybe it's the three main characters of the game. So you get to play as Sonya, Kirika, and Yuma, which all had different types of weapons. Sonya is more of a shield and sword and shield character, you know, with a smaller sword, like a broadsword. Kirika, I think that's how you say Kirika. Yep, Kirika is a bow user, and then Yuma is like a big giant, you know, great sword user. So in the beginning here, you get to kind of look at the system itself. Shining Force Exa was a little bit different. It was more of like a Diablo kind of action RPG, you know, over the camera's kind of pulled back a bit, and then, you know, when you kill enemies, you know, money and you know, weapons or armor will pop out of the enemies. This one's a little bit different. This is more towards kind of like the Tales game, you know, Tales of Vesperia, Tales, you know, most of the Tales games, or Star Ocean, or, you know, more in that lane, realm of, you know, RPG, Japanese RPG games. So more of an action RPG. So this is a little bit different. You know, I'm actually a big fan of Shining Force Exa because, like I said, I'm a big fan of Diablo also. So being a little bit, getting all these loot that pops out of enemies always is a plus. So this is a little bit different. You got square to block, X I think is to dodge, circle is to do your regular attacks. Triangle to do what they call the break attack, which is, I haven't really figured out too much about it. Maybe it's a great way to stun enemies, as far as I can tell. You hold L1 and it brings up your skill tree. So, you know, hit L1 and then it pops up on the middle of the screen. It says square, triangle, circle, and X. And each probably, you know, so far there's only 2 skills you have, so you get those 2 skills and that's pretty much it. Other than that, you do have a kind of like a AP bar. So let's say you know, you do a bunch of attacks and you run out of AP and it's gone. So you have to kind of lay back, you run back a bit, you maybe dodge. Well, depends. If you don't have any more AP, you can't dodge because you can't do any type of attack or dodging. Maybe you could block. I'm not 100% sure with that yet, but so you have to kind of just, you know, retreat a bit and gain your AP back. So that's pretty cool. Kind of, you know, you can't just be spamming things like most action RPG games. So you kind of have to you know, do your damage and back out, and then kind of, you know, reset your AP. So and then of course I think you get MP back when you hit too. So, you know, you can always use different types of techniques. So far, you know, the gameplay is okay. I feel like it's a little bit clumsy. It's just, I feel it's a little bit off. Maybe it's just the action just doesn't flow as well as, you know, any of the Tales games, or maybe even the Star Ocean games. It just doesn't feel as, you know, as well. The latest Star Ocean game was a little bit off too, so I wouldn't say. Maybe more towards like Tales game, or at least the last few Tales games, because they were some of my favorite like action RPG games. But this is a little bit off a bit. I just felt like playing the 3 characters so far. You know, Sonya and Yuma's pretty much the same. Kirika is different because she uses bows, but it's kind of weird when you're using a bow, you know, mostly if you got enemies attacking you that aren't like, you know, archer enemies. They're more of melee enemies, or long distance enemies, I should say. They're more closer, you know, melee enemies. They tend to kind of get in your way, so it's kind of weird. But she does have an attack that her break attack, which hits, you know, multiple enemies. So I think that's pretty cool. It's weird for the targeting system, things like that. So far, like I said, the demo was okay. It doesn't give you too much insight about the game. Maybe you know, as you play further in, you know, you get a look at more of the systems that you have. So far, when you fight the big dragon at the end, you kind of do a break system on him. I couldn't get that off. I was kind of wondering how to do it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it off, but you know, it's supposed to say, oh, the dragon, you know, is when he casts a spell, that's when you have to hit him, because that's where he's weak. That's when he has an opening, you know, things like that. I tried it, it didn't work, so I don't know if I did anything wrong. You know, it's weird, but you know, it's an okay game. I don't know if at first I was thinking about getting it at first. When you know, they first came out, I'm like, oh, maybe it's going to be like, you know, Shining Force Exa, because I'm a big fan of Shining Force Exa. But after playing the demo, maybe it's a game I might wait on. I usually don't wait on any Japanese RPG games, because they always print them in like limited quantities. So it's a toss up between that. I don't know. I forgot when was the release date for that, but if I remember right, Gundam is also coming out. The new Breaker, Gundam Breaker, is coming out, so I might have to get that instead. So we'll see what happens. But so far, I'm kind of a meh on it. I'm in the middle. You know, it depends on what I want to play. I might get it if, you know, if it's something I can wait on. I'll probably get it later when, you know, it goes on sale, maybe like 50% off or something like that. We'll always see something like that on the PSN store. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here. It's just a little bit of me talking about the demo, and then we'll give you, of course, I got you guys here some gameplay here. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. This is Omega Belmont. I'll see everybody next time. Peace out.
I can't move!
Are you all truly so helpless? Perhaps
Weak? Don't give me that! We already put down your dragon! What does that make you?